Alright, hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And today we're here with an efficiency video. So this is a question that I've had in game for a while now, and that is whether or not herb runs are worth it. So basically, if you guys do not know, herb runs are a farming technique within the game that is primarily not meant for XP, more so it is meant to profit off of. And at different levels you can farm different things, obviously starting off with very low tier herbs and then moving on to some that will give you profit, such as ranars, snapdragons, toadstools, etc. So basically, the question is with this video, is it worth it to go ahead and use these? Because there is a lot of time in it, as you have to go around the entire game for the most part, as you guys can see by my teleports alone. I have to go from Camelot to Karen to Artie to Taverley and then Ectophial. And then Draenor Village as well. There's just so much teleporting. I'm gonna see whether or not it is worth it today. But before we do that, I recently got new internet at my house, and apparently I'm able to stream now. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, that'll be in the description down below. My Twitch link. I may bring it to YouTube in the future, but I'm not entirely sure as of now. But with that said, let's go ahead and get on into it. So there are a few assumptions that I am going to make before we go ahead and get on into the runs themselves. And that is that you do not care about farming XP because you will be getting minuscule farming XP from this. However, I don't know how you'll be doing your regular runs, so I can't really assume anything because, say, like you get 5k farming XP per run, maybe like 3, I don't know. That is money that you wouldn't have to theoretically spend on a magic seed, so it could be worth more to you, or maybe you're someone that does like a daily Calquat run. It's really not worth that much to you, as a Calquat seed is barely worth anything. So that's one thing that we're going to go ahead and assume. Also, on top of that, as far as seeds go, from what I can see across all of the like loot from so many seeds, 6.3 is around what the average yield is per herb patch. I can't replicate that in any way on an average run, so that's what we'll be assuming. And now I'm going to go ahead and try out the run. So before I get into it, as I was saying, there are two different runs I'll be doing. The first one will be assuming that you're a noob with nothing more than Ectophial, and then the other one will be assuming that you're a pretty accomplished player with an Explorer's Ring that can teleport you near the patch, that you have the Trollheim unlocked shortcut, and that you have an Artie Cape that can teleport you near that patch. Those are two different ways, the latter obviously taking a lot less time than the previous. So let's go ahead and test out the times. And here we are back after the time trials. So I'm going to break this into a lot of different parts as I feel like it's kind of necessary. The first part being that to do an herb run, typically you don't have the stuff in your inventory and you have to go to the bank and get it. So I'm just going to assume a 25-second banking time to go ahead and grab the supplies that you need to go and be able to use your herbs. From there, that's a standard 25 seconds. That'll be the same throughout everyone. On top of that, each patch, assuming that you are getting 6.3 herbs on average and that you take a little bit of time to teleport, and every now and then you have to go to the leprechaun to note your herbs. Basically, I'm seeing around 96 seconds in total for that, 16 seconds at each patch. So now going into the routes, your Ectophial teleport, your Camelot teleport, and your Corinne teleport will all be base. That's what you're going to be doing no matter your requirements, as there is no faster way. Other than Camelot, you may be able to be on Lunar Spellbooks and teleport there through that. However, basically with the Falador, having the Explorer's Ring cuts it from 32 seconds to 9 seconds. The Artie one cuts it from 32 seconds to 2 seconds, which is insane. But I guess it is an elite cape, so, so be it. And with the Trollheim Agility shortcut, you cut your runtime from 1 minute 13 seconds to 50 seconds. So in total, accounting for all of these, basically you end up with a 5 minute 59 second run whenever you are using nothing else other than what I was using in my inventory, like the Ectophial. However, if you end up having the better perks in game, you can cut that runtime to 4 minutes and 43 seconds, effectively saving yourself about a minute and 20 seconds. So now with that said, we have to go ahead and kind of look on into how much money you actually make per herb. And this is something I found quite shocking, is that toad flax are actually the most profitable herb right now, coming in at, as you guys can see, like 111k. But from what I was seeing, I had to buy these for way more, but they're about 3.2k per. So currently it's more around 121k. So if you go ahead and take 121k in your return yield, and then you subtract the super compost and toad flax, and this is for runes along with stamina doses, you end up having 11k there. So the 121k that toad flax were minus 11k gives yourself a total profit of of 110k. So 110k, now we have to go ahead and assume what this is with the timers. So on top of that, I do want to go ahead and say that I did do other herbs to find out which one was the best. If you guys want the seed profit prices, in case toadflax, I mean, they're kind of spiking right now, so this may not be the same in the future. Toadflax were 19.9k per seed, Ranar 17.2, Torstals were 8, which is disgusting, and Snapdragons were 15. So that's what I have for that. Now time to go ahead and go on into a cost comparison. And here we are for the cost comparison. Basically, what I was able to find is that if you are running a 6-minute run, pretty much, so basically you have nothing but an Ectophial, it would be worth it for you not to do herb runs if you can make more than 1.1 mil within an hour. Now, this is something that's definitely like very there's a lot of variety into this, in the fact that with this low level setup, you can assume that people can range anywhere from the newbiest of people to some of the highest of players. Even my main account would still be doing this run at level 125. So it's definitely up to you as far as whether or not it's worth it or not to you. For a lot of low level players, I'm sure it's really good, but for some of the higher level players like myself, I will no longer be doing herb runs. Sad times. And then for the players that have all the teleports available to them, basically 1.4 mil an hour was the barrier that I saw. And I would assume most people that have an RD cape, like 4, people with explorer's rings that allow you to teleport to the herb patch, and 73 agility that allow you to navigate the shortcut, I'm guessing for them, they can probably make more than 1.4 mil an hour, so I wouldn't say it's worth it. However, it is kind of relaxing, so maybe if that's more valuable to you, you can take that into account. But that's what I was able to find today, so hopefully this helped you guys. It was a question that I had because I kind of wanted to get into doing herb runs myself, but then I kind of had this question of whether or not that was actually worth it. Obviously, I made a video out of it, so if you guys want to see any other topics like this, or just anything in the future that you want me to go ahead and compare, find if it's efficient, let me know. I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Obviously, check out the Twitch, as I already plugged earlier this video. But that'll be it for me today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. And with that said, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace. Yeah, I hope you guys appreciate that too. Look at this. I just got screwed over needing to buy those toadflax originally, so you guys made me lose 65k in this video.